Okay, here goes. Good evening. It's about an hour and a half since I got home. I had a gin and tonic after doing my laundry and getting some groceries and doing some shopping basically and that kind of thing. I was eagerly looking forward to doing this evening. I have here a sample from what was it? Alex, from Alex. He sent me this, and it is a Glendronach, a 33-year-old Glendronach, and I'm going to pour this sample of 33-year-old Glendronach. I'm going to put it right here in this Glencairn glass. I'm getting nothing yet, so I'm going to let this baby open up for about half an hour. And then maybe I'll add a drop or two of water to help it along. It's bottled at 40%, but like I said, this is going to sit for a good half hour while I try something else. The something else is a miniature of Chivas Regal 18 sent to me by Jackass Whiskey and Pinto Beans, and I'm going to pour that into yet another Glencairn. Is that the same amount? That is approximately the same amount of whiskey. So it's half a miniature. It's about 25 mils. And let's see what I can get out of this. Oh, this one is also bottled at 40%. It's a oh, that is rich. Let's see what they say about this stuff online. And let's see here. Chivas Regal 18. And here. Okay. What do Chivas themselves say about it? Chivas Regal 18 Gold Signature. And what a pretty bottle it is, too. Chivas 18 Gold Signature is uniquely rich and multi-layered blend created by Colin Scott, one of the world's most experienced master blenders. This highly awarded blend is produced using various malt and grain whiskies from distilleries all over Scotland, including our classic Speyside malt from Strathyla. Chivas 18 rewards the senses with 85 unique flavor notes in every drop. Wow. I wonder if I'll pick up 5 of them. And tasting notes, and there's a nose and cocktails and the blend. Okay. Chivas Regal Altus is another one. I don't know where I could find that. It says explore the blend. The blend. Okay. Just a bunch of stuff on the web here. So we're talking about I could read a whole bunch of stuff about the blend, but I'm not gonna. So let's just cut the crap and comedy and get back onto here and give it some nosing and tasting. Because if I'm just to okay, I'm getting fruits. I'm getting plums and figs, and like Fig Newton cookies, you know. And then there's something else going on. There is a fresh grape juice. Oh, I'm getting some fudge now. There's some fudge. Chocolate fudge, like a Wendy's smoothie, but at room temperature rather than frozen. Oh, that is lovely. There's a lot going on in this little old blend here. Oh, I'm getting some licorice and fudge and vanilla. Oh, caramel, toffee, and then those dark and medium fruits like plums and figs, dates, currants, raisins, definitely. Very rich and fruity. Well, Strathisla is typically a fruity whiskey, although I've only tried one edition of Strathisla. I think it was a 10-year-old, and to me it was nothing special. Maybe if I go back now with a more experienced palate, I would get something more than I did last time. Oh, this is some blend. They have done a very nice job. More caramel and toffee. A little bit of marshmallow too. This is a very complex little blend. I'm glad I only poured half of it. This is only the nose. There's a bit of cocoa powder too, along with the fudge and the vanilla, which is getting stronger, and the fudge too, and cocoa powder. Wow. I could get by on the nose alone with this. Very, very nice. Very nice. More waves of chocolate. Chocolate fudge. The fruits seem to be fading away now and moving aside, while the fudge and caramel are coming more to the forefront, and the cocoa powder once again. Vanilla. Bit of marzipan. Complex. Now let's give it a taste. Wow. There are a lot of things going on here. It's 40%, so it's dry. I'm getting some sherry dryness. Mouth-watering too. It's dry, very dry. Need water. Okay, now I'm going to do this again and keep it in the mouth longer, because after all, it is 18 years old. So what, about 20 seconds? Let's see if I can do that. Astringent, quite dry. Mouth-watering at the same time. There is a coating of, of sherry, like grape juice, all over my mouth. It's as if there was a mouthful of grape juice and it just stuck to the sides all over. Very dry. I'm not getting any of those chocolate and cocoa notes that I was getting on the nose. I'm getting, it just tastes like a wine. Very dry. Compared to the nose, I find the mouthfeel is rather thin and it's dry. Oh, there's that nose again. There are those cocoa notes and those vanilla notes and that Tootsie Roll and vanilla. All of those complex things that I was getting on the nose, I'm getting on the nose again. But then when I take it in my mouth, it's very, very smooth. And when I swallow it, once again, I get that very dryness in the mouth. It's quite astringent, and once again, that heavy grape flavor. Getting a bit of none of those nice vanilla and chocolate notes are on the flavor. It's missing something there. It's in the finish. It just doesn't linger. It just kind of drops off. I would like to have an aftertaste that would last longer, but I don't know if this is from the grain component of the whiskey, but it doesn't have much of an aftertaste to me. There's no fruits, there's no spice. Oh, maybe a bit of fruit, but it's just so dry that the dryness takes away all the flavor and all the subtleties. And on the palate, it's kind of one-dimensional. You know, that the nose was so promising, and there, even with this little bit that's left in there, I'm still getting that nose. Ooh. I'm still getting that nose. But as soon as I put it in my mouth, there it is again. The fudge, the fruits, the dried fruits, the medium fruits. Even with just a few drops left. You know what? I think I'll come back and pour another glass. But this time I will add a wee bit of water and see what happens to the flavor. See what happens. That's the trouble with miniatures, though. You only get one chance at it, and you can't just let it sit there and open up. A couple of wee drops of water here. That's all we need. Two drops. Give it 3. Okay. Oh, wait. Now I'm getting something wafting up to my nose from way down here. Maybe I'm getting something more than I was getting before. If anything, I think I'm getting more fruit with the addition of some water. Oh no, there's that chocolate and vanilla note again. That plum and that Tootsie Roll, that cocoa powder. Wow, it just fills the nose up. And fruits of all kinds, dried fruits, medium fruits, plums, figs, raisins. Ah, beautiful nose. With a few drops of water, I think the nose is even more fruity than it was. I love the nose. I love the nose of this. Let's put it in the mouth for 20 seconds again. Ah, this one, oh, there's the chocolate. There's the Tootsie Roll, there's the vanilla, there's the caramel. There's everything that I didn't get the first time. This one needs a couple of drops of water to open it up. Needs, absolutely needs. And then everything that you're getting on the nose, you're going to get on the palate. But if you don't add that, just 2-3 drops of water, it misses on the palate. It becomes too astringent, and you don't get any aftertaste. Wow, that's a real exercise in using the use of water. Most good whiskeys, I don't need to add water. I can get just about everything out of it that's there. But this one, see, for example, the 12-year-old Chivas, just, open it, nose it, taste it, you get everything. But here, oh, slight hint of licorice too. Just fruit and chocolate, vanilla, caramel, quite a lot of caramel. I'm also getting a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese. I'm getting a hint of what grated Parmesan cheese is like. The dried, hard, grated Parmesan Reggiano. Interesting. I didn't think I would get cheese notes out of a blended Scotch, but there you go. Yeah, more of that cocoa and chocolate. And on the nose again, Parmesan Reggiano. A little something else. Trying to identify it. Bit of raspberry. Just a little bit, just a tiny little hint of raspberry. Oh, yeah. This one absolutely needed the water to open it up. Now there's the full flavor. There's the chocolate, there's the fruits, there's the caramel. Everything. Everything is right there. Now, after 20 minutes, I'm wondering if my Glendronach is getting any closer. Let's give it a wee nosing. Maybe it needs more time. Yeah. I'm getting somewhat more than I was getting before. There is a lot, it's oxidized. It's very subtle. I'm getting wood, but it's not an overpowering wood. It's a subtle wood. And I'm getting some hint of sherry as well. I've never nosed a whiskey this old before. The oldest I've gone is 21, and a 21-year-old is typically a Canadian whiskey, like Canadian Rockies. Now, Glendronach, maybe I should wait to do this one justice and give it a separate video. I think I'm still. I was just checking on it. I think I'm still on the Chivas 18. Oh. There's also the kind of sawdust note that I would get out of a virgin oak. Yeah. I imagine there was a mixture of bourbon and sherry casks involved in the maturation of this Chivas 18, and there were a bunch of other malts put in there, and grain whiskeys put in there from all over Scotland, like it said. Oh, glorious, glorious, glorious little dram. Ah, I'm anxious to try the Glendronach, so sláinte.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.